It's a new month, and that means new things that I want to try and read. And so, for this video, let's go through the comics and books that I want to try and read this month. Historically, I've actually been pretty bad at sticking to my TBRs or just plans of things that I want to read anyway, but we'll see if this sticks. We'll see how it goes. February is always a shorter month, so I don't want to add too much to the list to just to be in vain because the month goes by so quickly. Hopefully it goes by quicker than January has felt. January has felt like 5 months all packed into one. Let's get into the list. For February, I wanted to pack some romances in here since it is the month of Valentine's Day. So for the first graphic novel, I have Grand Slam Romance, volume number 2. I read the first one and really enjoyed it, so I knew that I had to grab the second one as soon as I could. I just haven't gotten around to reading it yet, but I'm super excited to read this, and I hope it's as good as the first one. Also, I saw that there's going to be a third one, so that's much to look forward to. The next graphic novel I chose is slightly different. It's a biography. It's called Memories from Le Monde. I got this from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just excited to see what comes from it. And I've gotten books before from Dollar Tree that were really good, so I'm excited to see what this is like. Another graphic novel I want to get to is the Cult of the Lamb series. I've read a few of the first issues, and I'm excited to see where it goes from there. I've always been interested in getting the video game, but for some reason I haven't played it. I really need to get that because if what I've been seeing from the comic is much how the video game plays, then I'd be highly invested in that video game. Which is slightly why I'm putting it off, because I don't need another game to be invested in heavily. Hades 2 already takes up enough of my time, but I know that I'm gonna love it, so. I was looking at my Hoopla, and there's quite a few graphic novels, comics that I'm interested in reading, so I'm putting them on my tentative list, like I might get to them if I have time. I Heart Skull Crusher is one of those. I think the art style is really dynamic, and it's been really pulling me in, but I haven't had the chance to grab the trade paperback for it. So because they have it on Hoopla, I'm excited to borrow it for the month. I'm also likely to finish the story of the Super Sons. I think I only have volume 2 left of the second series. I've been really enjoying the adventures with Damien, Kent, and John Wayne. Not Wayne. Wait, did I say Damien Kent? I've been really enjoying the adventures of the Super Sons. It's just something fun and light to get to. And the bickering and friendship that they grow throughout the comics is just so sweet. I wish they would have kept it, but it is what it is, you know? And, like, at least they're still friends. It's a weird aged up dynamic now, but they're still friends. Man's Best is another one that I really want to get into. I read the first issue and enjoyed it, but just never got around to continuing to collect it, so I'm excited to see what the trade paperback offers. A lot of this month in graphic novels is just catch up and wanting to see where series went that I was somewhat interested in, but never got around to grabbing. Again, I don't want to overwhelm myself too much with a long, massive TBR, so I'm also keeping it light for the books that I want to read. And who knows, I might not even read these. I might put them on my list and go, I don't want to read these anymore, actually. We'll see how it goes. I would consider myself more of a mood reader and taking me where the mood leads, and that's why it's harder to compile a list, but I still wanted to try and see where it leads me, and I want to see how much the list reflects what I actually read and also what I add to the pile maybe. Maybe I gave myself a lighter load when I can handle more. And now that I have video evidence of stuff that I said I want to read, I have culpability. I might get to them sooner than I would have rather otherwise. Onto the books I want to read this month. I've been slowly reading Parable of the Sower. I've been doing this kind of self-inflicted challenge to read the book as the dates came up. So like I started reading this book on July 20th, 24, and have been slowly reading the passages as they came up, which kind of crushed me on election day because Octavia Butler was so smart, and it's eerily close to how things are going on right now, at least to the part I'm up to so far. But I do want to finish it and see how it goes for the rest of the book. And then on kind of a lot more light and fluffy note, I got this from the library, Full Moon Rising. I've been eyeing this one for a while because it's got gorgeous sprayed edges, but also the plot of it just sounds so ridiculously, like, perfect. She falls in love with a centaur, guys, like, and then the art on the inside is also adorable. Minotaur, not centaur, that's a different thing. That's a horsey. Man. Minotaur. I should know this. I play Hades. I know what Asterius is. What is my problem? I think the author knows exactly what these books are, though, and so I'm in for the ride. I'm in for the long haul. I also kind of want to say this is the Hades game fault. You know what? I would read a book based on Asterius and annoying Olympian, the guy's name. I forget his name. He's annoying to me. I would still read a book based on their relationship because I think it's so much fun. Even though I hate that guy. I hate him so much. Every time. He just exists to taunt me, and I don't like that. I shouldn't enjoy killing a boss as much as I enjoy killing the champion. It's really awful. I hate him so much. But then again, I love Asterion. I love that he can be a mini boss battle that you can fight before the actual big boss battle, and that will affect how his HP is in that level. I love Hades so much. Not even related to the book I'm talking about right now. Let's get back to this. Full Moon Rising is from the same author that writes the Ice Planet Barbarian books, Ruby Dixon. And while I haven't gotten around to reading those, I kind of get the point of them. They're romance sci-fi books about wanting to fuck them aliens, let's be honest here. So a lot of creature sex. I just find this author's signature mark fascinating. I know exactly what I'm in for. I'm in for a silly goofy time. I hope I get a silly goofy time. I also enjoy that this book has a content warning. I enjoy books with content warning. It's not really spoiling stuff that happens in the book. If you don't want to read it, you don't have to. You can skip past it. Like, it's there for people that need it, and I appreciate that. So those are some of the comic books and books that I'm going to be reading this month. What are some books that you're going to be reading this month? What are some of the books that you're excited for me to read this month? Leave a comment down below to let me know. I would love to know if you have recommendations for me based on what I've presented here, or just the books that you're going to be reading. I enjoy seeing what other people are reading. It's why I watch so much of BookTube. It's also slightly why I'm sharing this list, because like I love seeing what other people are expecting to read, and then if they actually meet their goals. It's all very fascinating stuff to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch my other videos, they're here. If you want to subscribe to me, please do. I really appreciate it. And if you want to leave a like or comment on this video, I wouldn't mind it. I really appreciate it. I still haven't quite gotten used to the outro. I'll get there. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.